Hello, friends and enemies. Today we are talking about the 2019 release Decay by Gloom Wizard. Gloom Wizard is a band from Guadalajara, Mexico. They describe themselves on Bandcamp as influenced by gothic rock, heavy metal, and post-punk, with the main descriptor on their Facebook being heavy post-punk magic. The members of this band include Annie on vocals, Rich Butcher on guitars, Aurelio on bass, and Adam on drums. This band technically formed back in August of 2016, but their first practice was not until January of 2017. Something kind of funny about this band is that they had been booked to perform at an event before they had any material, so they wrote 2 songs and practiced 2 covers for the next 2 months before that happened, and that's what pushed them to really get started. Something interesting about the making of this album in particular is that the drums were recorded by an actual sound guy, while the vocals and other instruments were recorded at the lead guy's house. I'm not an expert on drums or sound producing in general, so I can't say that the drums sounded particularly different to me personally, but maybe someone who knows drums more would be able to tell. I will say that the album overall has a sort of low-budget garage sound to it, which I've become well accustomed to in my time doing this, as most of these indie bands don't have the resources to get that super clean editing and producing done, but it works here. This album has that dramatic, even early prog rockish vibe to it. As far as the metal influences goes, this sounds more like music that was referred to as heavy metal back before metal was the genre that it is today. You know, like your Black Sabbaths and your Rainbows and all that. The most similar modern band I can think of that sort of falls into that category is maybe Sixth Chamber, but they're also a nostalgia band. Their sound isn't necessarily identifiably goth in the way that a lot of the other bands I have covered have been, due to the eclectic nature of these influences. The bass sounds post-punk, the guitar sounds early metal, the vocal sounds garage with their monotonous, shouty effects. This is probably one of the more unique albums I have reviewed here because of that. The songs are pretty similar thematically. 2 of them are in Spanish and 3 are in English. Lyrically, on a literal level, they describe a lot of spooky things like graves and decomposition, but there are also references to depression and anxiety. There are consistent references throughout to missing someone. In spite of the death references, I am led to believe that the person they are missing is not literally dead, but someone who is simply not in their life anymore, so they had a falling out, and it is the relationship that is dead, figuratively speaking. Yay, Symbolism. Based on the title of the opening track, The Ghost of Dead Lovers, and a few of the more specific lyrics, I'm assuming that the person that is lost is former romantic partners who they have broken up with. Basically, the decay referenced in the title and the album and throughout the various songs is not literal decay, but to relationship that is falling apart. So that was Decay for you. If you've made it this point in the video, please comment down below with the zombie emoji, because I think that looks pretty decayed, right? It should look something like this, but maybe a bit different depending on what device you're currently using. I would like to thank Gloom Wizard for giving me a free download of their album. I love not having to pay for things. Also, thanks to them for providing me some fun facts to make this video more interesting, and for letting me feature one of their songs in this video. The song I featured was Folie à un, meaning madness of one, which is actually a French term. We're trilingual in this video now. If you want to listen to this band or follow them on social media, all of their links are listed in the video description. If you want to follow me, you can subscribe to me here, or go to my link tree for my other social media accounts, also included in the video description. Until next time, bye now.